Hey, welcome back, friends. Your Nest Storm here, back in action. On today's adventure, we're gonna be bringing 2025 in with a bang, starting off by visiting some of the largest and oldest coast redwoods, and including the largest coast redwood found in the Santa Cruz Mountains to date. That's gonna be awesome. Really special trees. I hope you guys enjoy, all you tree lovers out there. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. Then, of course, no trail adventure is ever complete without getting an ice cold beer after the trail adventure. So we're gonna be stopping by Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company to try out some of their very delicious beers. They got a couple new ones I saw online that I'm excited to try. So all you beer lovers rejoice, it's gonna be a good one. And to wrap things up today, we're gonna be stopping by the legendary Woodstock Pizzeria, known as the #1 independent pizzeria in the nation. Delicious stuff, folks. We got big legendary trees, delicious beer, and of course, very delectable pizza. It's gonna be a big day. Thanks again for joining me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start exploring, shall we? On the northern end of the Santa Cruz Mountains lives one of the oldest and largest trees on the peninsula. This big fella has lived for almost 2,000 years, surviving countless storms and narrowly escaping being cut down. This tree is easily accessed from the highway and is a short walk down a railed path that circles around this majestic mammoth. Okay, folks, we're out here in the Santa Cruz Mountains and we're ready to meet one of the legendary coast redwoods, the alleged largest coast redwood out here in the Santa Cruz Mountains, known as the Methuselah tree. It's a gorgeous tree regardless. Super excited to be here. Let's go get a closer look. Meet the ancient Methuselah tree. Long ago, this handsome fella stood at 225 feet. But in 1954, Methuselah faced a terrible storm. Powerful high winds battering relentlessly. Methuselah swayed back and forth, resisting as long as he could, but the storm continued its onslaught. No one knows how long this battle ensued, but in the end, Methuselah had emerged victorious, but not without losing a sizable chunk from its crown. Methuselah now stands proudly at a height of 137 feet and rocks a base diameter of 14 feet above the burls. That makes the Methuselah tree the largest coast redwood found on this end of the peninsula. Pretty epic, right? Look at this guy. Wow. Tell me that is not one of the girthiest trees you've ever seen in your entire life. Well, folks, as you guys can see, this is a pretty massive tree. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous crown spread. And look how it's still relatively thick up there. And it kind of looks like it's got a face. See, 2 eyes, nose, and the burl is kind of the mouth. He's chewing on something. As you guys can see, the bark has a curvature going to the right. That, to me, indicates that it may have the genetic structure that gives it that extra wind resistant and can carry more of a heavy load up at the top. Wow. This definitely is the king out here. Or is it? If you guys are big tree lovers, definitely come visit the Methuselah tree out here in Santa Cruz Mountains. It is such a cool tree. It is beautiful, definitely an old school legend, and bears a lot of old school magic. It's a pleasure to meet you, pal. Pleasure to meet you. Anyways, I hope all you big tree lovers out there are enjoying this magnificent tree. We're gonna continue our adventure down at Cowell Redwood State Park and go ahead and check out some of its cousins down there. Let's go ahead and hit the road. You are one handsome son of a bee. For the second part of our trail adventure, we visit Cowell Redwood State Park. The park features lots of fun, family-friendly activities, such as camping, tons of nature trails throughout towering redwoods, and you can even take a train ride. How cool is that? The park also has a nature gift shop with lots of knickknacks for you to purchase, and a visitor center with all the fun facts about the history of Cowell and of the local flora and fauna. The trail we're exploring today is called the Redwood Grove Loop Trail. It's a beautiful 0.9 mile loop that is home to super tall trees, and of course a couple really large ones as well. Okay, folks, before diving in on the Redwood Grove Trail, I want to share with you guys something very unique to this place. Let's go ahead and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce you all to the very first dawn redwood that I've ever met. Have a look. Very, very special tree. These only grow native to China. They're the relatives to the giant Sequoia dendron giganteum and the Sequoia sempervirens, the dawn redwood. Epic. It's nice to meet you, dawn redwood. You are beautiful. Whoa, you got little mushies on here. I'm gonna go ahead and record the mushies. What an absolute special moment. Super cool meeting Don Redwood for the very first time. So if you guys come to Henry Cowell Redwood State Park and you guys pass a little kiosk, this is where the tree's at. So you guys should definitely add it to your adventure bucket list when you're doing some big tree hunting or just checking this place out. Absolutely say hello. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go ahead and hit the trail now. Let's go. As I mentioned prior, we're hiking the Redwood Grove Loop. Make sure to grab yourself a trail guide. It's only 25 cents to purchase, or you can return it. But I suggest to just pay the 25 cents, folks. Don't be a miser. Okay, so the pamphlet actually highlights 15 points of interest on the Redwood Loop Trail. I'm gonna only highlight the oldest and largest trees for you guys to preserve the magic, okay? With that being said, let's go check these bad boys out. The Redwood Grove Loop is one of the most mellow walks you can take in the park. As you hop on the trail, you become immersed into a vibrant forest with beautiful rays of light shining down from the canopy. There are plenty of cool trees you can walk up to and check out the fire scars. I'm sure your kids will love that. This trail is full of magic, so take your time and soak in the wonders that these ancient giants give. It's truly peaceful. Okay folks, welcome to the biggest tree in Henry Cowell Redwood State Park, a tree known as the Giant. Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the giant tree. This stud stands at a glorious height of over 270 feet and rocks a chunky base diameter of over 16 feet. It is also believed that the giant is approximately 1,500 years old. That's no spring chicken. Here's a fun fact for you, pal. If y'all take a good look at the bark, you can see that it tightly twists from right to left all the way up, which I've mentioned in the past that many other tree species develop this to help combat high winds. Isn't that super cool? I gotta say, I love visiting this giant tree. You really get a good sense of scale when you're walking around it. It's truly wonderful. Okay, the giant tree is definitely an epic tree. You guys should add it to your bucket list if you guys are big tree hunters. Gorgeous tree. Come check it out at Henry Cowell Redwood State Park. I believe that there's another big tree out here definitely worth putting on this adventure bucket list. Let's go check it out. All right, just down the way from the giant tree, we find the Fremont tree, the other really cool giant tree on the trail. This tree is named after Lieutenant John C. Fremont, who when he visited this tree, it is said that he and his party allegedly camped overnight in the fire scar, and thus the tree got its name. I'm gonna approach the Fremont tree here. As you guys can see, fire scar right there. One basil sprout. We got another one over here. There's one behind it. There's a little baby one right there. And then there's this big old burl right here. Pretty good stuff though. It's a sexy tree. Put it on your bucket list. You'll not regret it. Okay folks, I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out at Henry Cowell Redwood State Park. Definitely come check this out. These trees are epic. Now I think it's about time we go ahead and wet our whistle. We're gonna go visit Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company to try out some of their new beers. Let's go ahead and check it out. Welcome back to another episode of Beer 30. It's your beer host, Ernesto. I'm here back in action. Just arrived at Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company. Why don't we go ahead and walk in and check it out. Welcome to Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing. The inside has chill forest vibes with some really cool decorations up on the wall. Check them out. I chose to enjoy my brew on the inside, but they also have a really nice outdoor patio where you can enjoy your brew with your crew after your adventure too. Cool, right? Okay, so we're hanging out here at Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company, ready to try out one of the beers that I saw online. It's called Unicorn Tears. I'm gonna go ahead and place an order. Let's go. Hello, friend.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
What can we get for you?
I was hoping to try the Unicorn Tears. I'm just gonna go for a full pint. Let's rock it.
I got you.
Awesome, thank you. Thanks, bro. Cheers. Appreciate it. Cheers. Ooh, all right. Finally, been waiting for this all day. Let's go ahead and sit down and enjoy. Okay, folks, again, thanks again for joining me on today's trail adventure. Cheers to you all. Let's go ahead and dive into this beer and what it's comprised of. Cheers, once again. Unicorn Tears is a whimsical and elusive New England-style organic hazy IPA. This groovy brew rocks a mellow ABV of 6.3%, almost making this a session brew. Almost. The combination of Azacca and Idaho 7 hops makes for a delightfully bright nose. Unicorn Tears boasts a pillowy mouthfeel as it tantalizes your taste buds with vibrant notes of sweet peaches and ever so subtle hints of juicy tangerines. If you're a fan of high quality IPAs, try the Unicorn Tears, friend. It has my seal of approval. Okay, folks, I have to say that the Unicorn Tears is an absolute banger of a hazy IPA. Everything I was looking for today in a beer. It's juicy, it's got some floral notes, some fruit notes, and it drinks down perfectly smooth. Absolutely one of my all-time favorites now. When you guys are in Santa Cruz, make sure to stop by Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company, get yourself one of these or one of their other amazing beers. You'll not regret it. That's it for today's Beer 30, folks. I know it's a mini Beer 30. We're gonna do more of these come in 2025, of course. We're gonna be moving on to the next part of our adventure, heading over to Woodstocks. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome to the legendary Woodstock Pizzeria out here in Santa Cruz, California. The pizza that I ordered is half Sriracha Cha and half Meat Orgy. Two amazing pizzas I highly recommend to try when you guys come out here. While I wait for my drink though, and while I wait for my pizza, here's some fun historical facts about this place. Let's get into it. The first Woodstocks was born in 1977 by Chuck Woodstock. Chuck had a dream to create a fun, student-friendly pizzeria that focused on fresh, hand-tossed dough and insisted on putting on more toppings on his pizza than his competition. That way you could taste every single topping. Woodstock soon gained popularity, winning awards such as the #1 pizzeria in the nation by Pizza Today, and even winning the best place to drink alone and not be judged award. I really like that one. The Woodstocks out here in Santa Cruz totally has a fun atmosphere and even has a little mini arcade. How cool is that, folks? All right. Pizza in no time, I bet. Okay, everybody, the pizza has finally arrived. On the left-hand side, my left-hand side, we have the Sriracha Cha, a work of art. And also on the right-hand side, my right-hand side, we're looking at the all-meat orgy. Can you guys not tell me this is not a piece of art right here? This is amazing. I'm so excited to finally be here. I'm starving. I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so very excited to be diving into this. Hope you guys are too. Here, have a bite. So right now, I think I'm gonna start with a Sriracha Cha. Ready? Look at that. Sriracha Cha right here. Bacon, steaming hot, burning my fingers. And Sriracha sauce, a creamy Sriracha sauce, green onions, and crispy bacon. That's fantastic. Let's go. Sriracha Cha is sweet, spicy, crunchy, savory, delicious. Perfect company to an IPA. No joke. No joke. Legit, one of my all-time favorite pizzas. That flavor combination is absolute fire, folks. Make sure to come by. And if you're gonna try out of these two, both of them are gonna be amazing. But the Sriracha Cha is unique in its own right, and it's absolutely flavorful. Let's get into the all-meat orgy. Here we go. All-meat orgy right here. You got sausage, pepperoni, salami, Canadian bacon, and I think that's it. If I remember correctly, if I'm forgetting, I might have bacon, but not sure. It's amazing though. Cheers. It's a rush of flavor. One thing to highlight about this pizzeria specifically is that they ensure to give you big chunks of the product, right? So you're getting a full salami, a full pepperoni, a full sausage, all of the things. So that way you can try or you can taste the food on the pizza. So each individual bite contains taste of pepperoni or whatever it is. It's amazing. It's legit. Could be my last meal and I'd be very excited. It'd be fine. So good. Getting a pie that's half the all-meat orgy and half the Sriracha Cha is perfect. If you guys are looking for something sweet and savory, you're gonna be very satisfied with the Sriracha Cha. And then if you're just looking for the balls to the wall all-meater, the all-meat orgy, it's all in the name, right? Definitely come to Woodstock Pizzeria out here in Santa Cruz, California. Next time you guys are visiting, you will not regret it. Cheers. Thank you guys again for joining me. Okay, everybody, that's going to end today's trail adventure. It's been an epic day meeting the Methuselah tree, hanging out at Henry Cowell Redwood State Park, exploring the beers over at Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys again for the hospitality. It was awesome. And of course, when you guys are hungry, make sure to stop by Woodstock. This place is amazing. Delicious, delicious pizzas. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm the biggest pizza fan, and this is one of my all-time favorite places. So make sure to add it to your bucket list as well. And of course, I can't thank you guys enough for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next adventure video. But until then, as always, happy trails you all. And of course, cheers. See you guys later.